Hello everyone. Today is Saturday, April 12th, 2025 at 8:42 a.m. in the morning. Um so I was extremely tired and dozing off and falling asleep. Um Yesterday evening. Um so I was trying to listen to the Bible and only was able to listen to two chapters and just kept getting sleepy. Excuse me. Excuse me, kept dozing off to fall asleep. And then you know, I went to bed. It was I think I went to bed and fell asleep sometime after 8:30. And sorry for TMI, but you stalkers got me wrongfully on the street. So my menstruation started last night. Um it's my menstruation started last night, and I couldn't get the shower because of it being too cold, the water being too cold, and they had the cold front. I had to put the heater on, and I slept throughout the night, and I woke up at 5 something, sometime after 5 o'clock, to use the bathroom and then go back to sleep, and then another time or two, and then I finally woke up. Um, I don't remember what time. It was like 8:09 this morning. Um, and I had to use the bathroom, and you know, so I didn't get to get my laundry done because nobody had enough quarters, and it looks like the elevators, like they were working when I first came here, but then after a couple of hours, um, I guess the elevators must have quit working. And I tried to call the front office about the elevators and the hot water. Nobody was answering the phone. So then I just stayed in here, you know, and um then I, slept throughout the night and then woke up this morning. It looks like they're gonna have this cold front weather. I thought it was just gonna be for 2 days, but they're gonna have the cold front weather every night until Thursday. And like Thursday, it's supposed to warm back up again and be in the late 60s and be like maybe comfortable, you know. So I can't throw away my winter clothes, just, or I'm not gonna say throw away, because I would give them away, not throw them away. Um, I give them away to other homeless or something, you know. But I can't get rid of the winter clothes just yet. So I'm my stomach is cramping, and you know, and I just have two um I just have two bladder pads left and gonna have to get some more, and I'm gonna need to get me some more trash bags and other hygiene supplies and stuff with the funds that I have left. So I'm gonna take me some bentonite clay for my stomach cramps, and yeah, I'm tired. Still sleepy, but could not go back to sleep. Um, but yeah, I don't even think I have enough money to like go to a. There's this one gym that I could go to and pay $10, but I mean, $10 so I could shower, but then they try to manipulate you to for the membership and $10 for the month and try to act like as if, oh, you just want to pay by for the day, oh, you're crazy, you know. But as I said, I can't do a gym membership because they come yank money out of your account whenever they feel like it, and they won't close your gym membership and stuff. So I don't want to have to go through that, and then dealing with stalkers getting me wrongfully kicked out and banned. And if I can't cancel the membership after being wrongfully kicked out and banned, you know, so that's why I can't take that risk. So that would be even more of a waste. But I mean, I don't know if I would be allowed to go to the gym and pay $10 and get a shower there. And at that particular gym, the water is barely hot enough. So that would kind of defeat the purpose, you know. But it's a little bit warmer than here. So, um, but I'm not live streaming because of the stalkers calling up the hotels, telling lies on me when if I try to live stream, they would do things to antagonize and provoke me, and then call up the hotels and tell lies and say that I'm threatening and harassing other guests at the hotel, which is not true. So if I'm live streaming and I'm in my live stream and I'd be like, get the hell out of here, fake Darnell, or something like that, and then they will call the hotel and lie and say that I'm harassing and threatening other guests. And they will get me wrongfully kicked out and banned. You know, so that's why I'm just doing a regular video and probably losing out on revenue, earning revenue or earning money, you know, for that. But as I said, I don't get much. And there are an additional increase in stalkers that are making fake profiles and dozens illegally using my content without my permission and using and monetizing my content. Who's the scammer and the fraud and the greedy one here? And they're trying to, and then they laugh like it's for shits and giggles, and act like as if just it's just for entertainment and content when they don't have anything original. They just steal other people's stuff and criticize and make fun. You know, so um, it would be hard for me to stay in downtown New Orleans, um, and try to find something to do or somewhere to go if they have this French Quarter Fest. Um, I don't know what to do on a Sunday morning if I can't go to PJ's Coffee anymore. Well, that location in Harvey. Um, so, but and you know what? Mainstream Illuminati fake fast food and make it will make my menstrual cramps worse. It will make my stomach hurt worse. You know. So, um, my body's too physically tired to work on any short stories, but I want to try to finish what I started the day before yesterday. I want to, but I don't know if I will get to succeed at doing it, you know. But yeah, YouTube recommended me a video of a perp that whose account that I already have blocked. And there was another perp that made dozens and dozens of slanderous videos about me, trying to falsely paint me to look bad. You know, and they all work for Satan. And I saw that fake You Wish 378 perp using devil horn satanic emojis. You know, so they're all wishing death on me and try to think they know the Bible better than me and think that they can behave as a better Christian than me, but they serve the devil. And you know, they talk about how badly they wish for me to be dead and everything. And they're obsessed with my finances. Um, I'm tired of being homeless and in this situation. And they won't let me get dug out of my hole. I cannot live in apartments. Um, Dealing with my disability and the targeting, I can't live in apartments. I I've even lived in like duplex houses and dealing with gang stalking neighbors being too loud. So it's like I end up needing to stay mobile and can't even have like a permanent or a stable place to live. And now the stalkers are laughing at and harassing me about the idea of being nomadic or living as a nomad, you know. But a lot of people say that Jesus in the Bible had a nom that he was a targeted individual and lived a nomadic lifestyle as well. The stalkers won't allow me to have a permanent, steady place to live. And they don't have the authority to or the right to control my life. They're evil and they're criminals, satanic criminals. You know, so but so I mean, Yeah. I don't. I mean, so if there were things that I could do where I didn't require a government license to do something entrepreneurial, then I would seek to do it. Like me not being able to get a government license, a license from the government to sell this and do that, is holding me back. And then a lot of people say it's hard to run a business while you're homeless. Or, but I see people just do their own hustle with selling bottled water and sodas and Powerade or whatever. But the police crack down on you and confiscate your the money that you collected and the stuff you sold and throw you in jail for selling without a license or without a permit or something. So, um, and I never ever in my homeless life um stood did something like stand by the traffic stoplights and hold up a sign. But like I usually go from person to person and ask for help, or even if I do hold up a sign and go from person to person, um, I might stand somewhere on the sidewalk and stand still for a while and hold up a sign. On rare occasions, I have done that before. Hold up a sign, and everybody ignores my sign. Or if I sit on a bench and hold up a sign, everybody ignores me. Or the fake security guards walk up to me and harass me and tell me you can't hold up that sign or whatever. Or they harass you away from the area and make you leave. And I heard that they're violating your First Amendment rights for that by doing that. So what I can do without a license or without anyone else, government or anyone controlling me, but the stalkers still try, is work on my writings. And some people said that, well, if you're a self-published author and you're homeless, at least you're trying, and I respect that. You know, some people say that they respect people that do busking, and they have people who do busking that are not homeless, and they earn a good bit of money from busking. You know, but when I try to share my short stories and my writings, all that gets ignored. And when I tell people that I have over 250 short stories written, they say that's a lot. And I have like over 10 ebooks self-published, in which the stalkers try to stop me from earning any money on that. Um, and with my disability, I can't be around noise. I can't be in a situation where I got to be controlled and micromanaged. It makes it hard. Um, and then dealing with workplace bullying or workplace mobbing, community mobbing with neighbors. Um, you know, the stalkers put a stop or block me from trying to raise funds to ask for help to raise money for a vehicle to live in and work in. Um, there was a point in time, you know, yeah, they will stop you, illegally stop you. And it's like I can work a job, a legitimate job at, you know, I can work at Winn Dixie or something. I mean, if I got hired successfully to work at Winn Dixie, the stalkers will have a meltdown and say, "Oh, she's scamming and committing fraud." They don't want me with an honest living. And they don't want me working independently. And the thing is, the only work they want me to do is gang stalking and prostituting. That's why I say, well, they're satanic sex traffickers. They're mad every day that I'm not one of them, or they're mad at every day that I have not become evil. So they attack and slander and try to beat me into submission, and they won't give up. And they're stealing souls for Satan. And so one of the stalkers was making harassing, fake, lying, slanderous videos about me that I discovered yesterday when YouTube. I already had that person blocked, and YouTube recommended me their fake channel anyway, and and they were, and I saw fake Mr. Rodney making fake comments on there too. You know, so if Mr. Rodney hates me enough that he quit supporting me, and he snuck behind my back and went somewhere else, then why is he obsessed with watching videos of people talking bad about me? Like, you're too old for that shit, Mr. Rodney. And he's still obsessed with talking bad about me and gossiping about me. So there was another black female that's supposedly homeless, and I don't know much of her situation, but I found out she does fake tarot card reading. And it's like, well, if you're that powerful that you could do tarot cards, then how you can't get out of your homeless situation? I didn't tell her that. I was just thinking that in my head, you know. And it seems like they've been making videos and harassing her too. But I see she got a whole lot of support from other witches. She got a lot of support from other witches. You know, I don't want to, you know, but she was talking about being sabotaged and stuff, you know. But it's 9:04 a.m. in the morning. I'm gonna, I mean, if some people are telling me I should raise funds for a van or an RV to live in, but the stalkers stopped me from raising funds and getting help for that. They don't want me to raise funds and get help to get my tooth fixed. I'm over 21, so Medicaid does not cover dental if you're over 21. And um and I got a letter saying that I'm not eligible for Medicaid. For some reason they said that, you know. I don't know why. They said that I'm not eligible for Medicaid, but they still keep taking out extra money from Medicare Part B when they lied and said that they were going to reimburse me. And I just say the hell with fake Social Security Administration. They're corrupt and won't fix your problems. I never wanted Social Security and the SSI in the first place, but the fake foster mom forced me against my will to be on it and would not allow me to be. Like, she had me blacklisted from employment and thought she could control me for the rest of whoever's life, my life or her life, you know. And I was able to break away from her control and abuse. My right, the fingers on my right hand is trying to be numb. It's numb right now. Um, so I won't be able to get a shower or laundry, but I'm thankful and glad to have had some rest and sleep. And I got food, you know, that I'm gonna eat. I'm gonna have to. I feel bad that I'm gonna have to throw the banana pudding away. I don't want to risk getting food poisoning. And probably the same thing with the pancake bombs or whatever that is. I'm not sure if it's safe to eat that. But when I got the chicken and the meat pies and stuff yesterday, I was able to eat, the chicken and meat pie and then immediately put it in the refrigerator after I got done eating. Put the leftovers in the refrigerator. But with the stuff from yesterday morning, it had to sit out for hours. But so I don't think I can eat that. So I mean, um, I need y'all prayers. I'm trying to stay strong and not give up. And please continue to pray for me that they drop those false criminal charges against me. I have to go to court on April 23rd. Go back to court. And I'm praying and hoping that they drop the charges because they try to say that they dismissed no cases and dropped no charges, but I have evidence that I was allowed to be at the library after hours and that I was committing no crime. Um, so um, I guess after me getting more trash bags and for me getting more trash bags and what else um and bladder pads and maybe a few other things. After that, I'm probably going to have to ask for help for funds for dinner. Maybe, maybe not. But I definitely will need help for breakfast tomorrow and don't know where I could go. Um, and my nose is very stopped up. And so the gang stalkers are hindering and preventing me from being able to do things to get out of my homeless situation. And they're destroying me even harder and praying for me to die. And they're just destroying me. So it's like they harass me, telling me go get a job, but okay, you sabotage that job opportunity when you got me wrongfully illegally swatted me and got me wrongfully arrested and taken to jail. Now it would be harder for me to find more jobs. You just sabotage my opportunities to get more jobs while harassing me, telling me go get a job, and while I'm disabled with certain limitations. My writing is my job. And a lot of people say when you earn YouTube money, that's a job. And they're threatening to have my YouTube wrongfully taken down. These stalkers, they're satanic, they're wicked, they're sexually perverted, and they're malicious. Nothing is good from them. So they want to smear and lie all day to try to make me look bad. And fake Darnell is trying to tell me you will have zero supporters left um, by 2026. So this morning, when I get off the live stream in a couple of minutes, I'm gonna um I'm gonna get me I'm gonna eat the other piece of chicken and I'm gonna eat the other meat pie and a couple of snacks, and I don't know if I can eat the Dubai chocolate pancake bites, but I definitely cannot eat the what do you call that? The help the banana pudding. But I don't know if I could try the Palestinian cola drink. I'll try it. And I guess I'll have some juice and water and just eat whatever I have and throw away what I can't eat. And um I be feeling bad throwing away food or wasting food. And I guess well, I don't know if by the time I get to the library, I'll just have like a couple of hours left to be at the library. Um, and I don't know how my legs are. My hands. So I heard that there was a Vietnamese man who was treated with police brutality in Harvey, close to where the library was. I heard it was yesterday evening or last night that he was treated with police brutality. Well, that was after I left, you know, after I left the library. So they said he got arrested over 20 times before, and that sounds like if you got arrested over 20 times, it sounds like he was targeted. It sounds like he might be heavily targeted. You know, he might be heavily targeted and may not even realize he's a targeted individual. Um, so, but yeah, I'm still really tired and can't think properly. Um, Yeah, I guess I don't know if I would have 2 or 3 hours, probably longer than that, but I might end up having like 2 or 3 hours left to be at the library, you know. But I'm gonna keep y'all updated. I love y'all. I'm getting off.